Marston's domain.
Hey everyone, Marston here, and today I want to talk about the Salmon Run mode in Splatoon 2, because recently at the E3 Treehouse event, they were showing off Salmon Run and everything seemed great, and then they were like, yep, you can play multiplayer, online, and local, and then they started talking about how there's going to be timed events for the online, and this didn't really seem like an issue because it was like, oh, well, maybe it's just certain types are only available online for certain times, like being able to use a certain gun or a certain weapon, because they talked about how sometimes you're going to have to use specific weapons or something, or like there's going to be certain types of enemies. They were talking about how there's going to be specific types of Salmon Run and that they're timed events. But the way they said it, they made it seem like it's going to work similar to Splatfest, because then he made a comment saying, if you play locally, you can play anytime you want. That's when I got scared. Because at first, again, it just seemed like, oh, okay, it's just timed events for certain types of modes for Salmon Run. But then when he said, when you play locally, you can play anytime you want, it definitely seems like you can't play Salmon Run online whenever you want. And that, to me, is a huge problem. They're showing off Salmon Run. They've showed it off in the Arms Direct at the end. They showed Salmon Run. I'm pretty sure, or it was, oh, that was a single-player campaign. Whatever. Either way, there was a Direct where they showed Salmon Run. Then they showed more of Salmon Run at E3. They're promoting Salmon Run. Most of us are going to play Salmon Run online. I'm really confused as to why they would make this decision. Splatfest, in and of itself, is fine that it's a timed event. I don't mind that, because it's like, hey, you come on here at this time. You know, it's not too often. You get bonus points. It's cool. I like Splatfest. But Salmon Run is an actual game mode. Splatfest just take a normal mode that's already in the game and they just kind of ramp it up a bit, because it's like, hey, pick a team, you get more points, blah blah blah, and then they pick a winner at the end. With Salmon Run, this is a co-op feature. I would like to play this co-op feature whenever I want with my friends online. I don't care about local play. Why would they allow local play to be able to play whenever they want but not online? I'm just really not understanding this decision, and I'm definitely not understanding it for the fact that they're promoting this mode. Why would they promote a mode that you can only play sometimes? That to me just doesn't make any sense. Just let us play it all the time. Again, Splatfest, that makes sense. And the timed event for Salmon Run would make sense if it was for what they were talking about originally and only for certain types of versions of Salmon Run, where you have to use this type of weapon, or these are the types of enemies that are going to be here, that type of thing. That makes sense. What doesn't make sense is that the way they said it, now it could have just been mistranslated. I don't know. They had someone translating for him. But when he said timed events for online and then ended with locally you can play anytime you want, that does not sound good. And what's really confusing is that Nintendo themselves is promoting this for local and online multiplayer, because they tweeted it out. They said, enjoy Salmon Run with, I forget how they said it. They said like with friends, online multiplayer, or locally. So I'm really confused by this. I'm really hoping it was a mistranslation. I've seen other people on Twitter talking about it too. That was actually where I first heard of it. And then I watched the Treehouse thing to kind of see for myself. And I'm kind of worried. I'm really hoping that this is not the case. But if it is, I'm very disappointed. I'm very excited to play Salmon Run. I was ready to grind it out for hours and hours and hours to get like gear. I think that Salmon Run looks like more fun to me to grind out than just only playing multiplayer competitive matches. I would like to be able to play something cooperatively with my friends. So, I don't know. It's a huge bummer. I hope it was mistranslated. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Take care, everyone.